Hello, Dr. E. This is Gary Whitley. This is the oral presentation for FSE 223, our term paper assignment. I completed my term paper on the January 2018 edition of American Funeral Director, the article by Steve Cronin, Lessons from the Las Vegas Massacre. In this article, Mr. Cronin recounts the horrific event that occurred October 1st, 2017 in Las Vegas, where the lone gunman from the Mandalay Bay Hotel killed 58 innocent concert goers. From that, Mr. Cronin interviews Mr. Philip Smith, who's the general manager of the Davis Funeral Home and Memorial Park in Las Vegas, who handled and prepared 32 of the 58 victims following the massacre. Mr. Smith shares with Mr. Cronin the difficulty of preparing 32 bodies following a massacre and still managing his daily operations between the three firms of his conglomerate. Additionally, he did receive assistance from other staff and members within their conglomerate from Houston to help in the preparation of the 32 of the 58 bodies. Mr. Smith further shares that sending 32 bodies almost to other firms out of state and dealing with families was difficult for he and his nearly staff of 60, but they were able to get through it with help from the local firms there in Las Vegas. Initially seeing this on the news and back in October of 2017, obviously myself and others were in shock, wondering how could this happen to people that are just attending a concert that they, thought that they would go to a concert and come home. However, 58 of them did not. And the after effect of having to deal with that. Many of us in the profession work and people go to Las Vegas, but no one really thinks of normal life in Las Vegas. Everyone goes to Vegas, they want to have a good time, they fly in, they fly out, they go home. While I'm sure others that have gone to Vegas may have died while traveling, never has anything on this scale occurred in Vegas. So through tabletop exercises with local law enforcement, they did have a plan in place for mass casualties, but Mr. Cronin does not tell us if this firm with Mr. Smith or any other local firm participated in the preparation of those tabletop exercises and also the standard operating procedures that were developed and executed on the night of the event. Mr. Smith highlights that it's important for us to maintain, relationships with local firms, which we all know in times of need. While he did have to prepare 32 bodies, he did need assistance from other local firms because he needed cooler space. While he does maintain 3 chapels there in the area, he still did not have sufficient cooler space. 4 of the families were serviced by another local firm, the Kraft Sussman firm, and Ms. Sussman discussed the importance of how 4 of those families that came to her, 2 of them from California, read her online reviews as well as word of mouth from California. We still know in our industry that word of mouth really drives our business and marketing as well as how we service families. So although Ms. Sussman did not receive the bulk of those affected from this event, she still worked with Mr. Smith, well as the Clark County Coroner's Office, to provide professional services to all of the affected families because her firm still is located there in Las Vegas. While she wasn't one of the 2 local firms that were contracted through the coroner's office, generally as Mr. Smith was, those other 4 families did find her online or through their local contacts in California. We still have to realize that this is a small-knit and closed industry that we must still work together, maintain relationships, and be advocates for each other. While many of the firms in Las Vegas pulled together to help during this horrific time, we still have to maintain relationships with each other. And we hope that this industry will continue to do that and things won't change where competition drives the profession instead of the focus on servicing families. Although no one hopes that a massacre will occur anywhere, we as industry professionals need to be prepared and ready to serve no matter what may happen. These lessons were valuable And while I hope not to be involved in a massacre in this industry, we should be ready, and I want to be ready. Thank you.